As a freelance cinematographer and filmmaker, I have lots of equipment that requires batteries, and those batteries require charging. In the earlier days, I only had one camera with one charger, and that was pretty easy to organise. But over the years, I've accumulated different equipment with different chargers and batteries, and it's something that I need to organise in order to work effectively. In the past, I've had a dedicated shelf or area in my studio or office where I charge batteries, but currently my needs mean that something more compact suits me best. So this is my portable charging station, and inside is neatly organised all the different chargers that I need to charge all my batteries and equipment efficiently and effectively. The case itself is a low-cost hard case from my local hardware store. Typically it comes with foam inside, but for this use I've left the foam out. And inside everything's just powered by one single long power board in the middle down the bottom here, and that just plugs into a power outlet. And then I have power cables running to everything that needs it, neatly organised around the case and stuck down with gaffer tape. I've carefully chosen where I put everything in this case to make sure that I can easily close the case and keep everything where it needs to be, but also to maximise the amount of charges that I can fit in this really compact space. Alright, so having a look around inside, down the bottom here I have two Watson Duo universal chargers with interchangeable battery plates. And these are a really key component to making this all work in this compact space, while maintaining the flexibility I need to charge all the different batteries I have. In the case, I keep just a little bag with all the different plates I need, which are all color-coded to the different battery types, and they simply just slide off and swap around to make the charger work with all sorts of different batteries. Staying in the bottom section, I also have my Sony BPU charger for my Sony FS7 batteries, and I also keep a single Panasonic AnyLoop AA and AAA battery charger down here. Up on the top section, I have a multi-channel charger for my DJI Mavic batteries. It can fit 3 different ones on here. I've used up one spot so that I can actually stick the thing on there. Also at the top here is perhaps one of the most important pieces of the puzzle, which is a 6-channel high-capacity USB charger, which I use for all the devices that require direct charging or chargers that require a USB cable to operate. So currently I have it set up with a few different USB cables. So I have 2 USB-C cables, which I run to things like my Aperture MC light panels here, which power through USB-C, and there's lots of other things that power with USB-C these days, which is really great. I also have 2 USB 2 micro cables, one of which typically goes up here to my Zhiyun Crane charger, and I also keep one loose, which can power my Rode Video Mic Pro Plus or my portable USB power banks. I also have a USB micro cable, which typically just powers this here, which is my GoPro battery charger. But if there was another device that needed it, I could also use it for that. And I also just keep an Apple Lightning cable in there, just in case I want to power an iPad or an iPhone. I also have this spot up here, which is where I keep just a couple of original chargers sometimes. At the moment, I have a Sony NP-FW50 charger for an A7S II. It's an interchangeable section with this Velcro hook and loop section here. So that means I can just change the chargers when I need to really easily and swap them out if I have another battery charger that I need to put there. To power all of this, I simply plug in the power board to a power outlet, maybe with an extension lead, and then I'm good to go. Obviously, because the power cable runs out the top here, you can't close it and charge things, but I don't really think that would be a good idea anyway, because it'd be a little bit too much heat in there and it could be a fire danger. So while I've made this case really compact and portable, it's still pretty big, especially for smaller shoots where you don't necessarily need to have all of these chargers on hand. So that's why I also just have this small little zip up case, which I keep additional chargers in, so that I can just grab this one little bag if I'm going on a solo shoot for a few hours and just want to have battery chargers in case a battery happened to die when I wasn't expecting it to, or maybe on shoots where I just don't have the capacity to take this case with me, maybe if flying or something like that. I make sure that everything I need is in this case, the USB cables, the power cables, and while there's not as much capacity available in here, at least I know that if a battery dies on a shoot, I have a charger available. While organising all your battery chargers isn't really all that exciting, it's just a little thing you can do to help yourself be more prepared for shoot days, especially on days where you need to get home and get prepared for the shoot day the next day, or on a big shoot where you're already stressed enough. You don't want to have to think about your battery chargers when it comes to that time. So having them all organised and ready to go really helps. If you've got a big shoot the next day, you really don't want to be thinking about walking around your house trying to find power points in the bathroom and the kitchen to charge your batteries, and you just know that you'll end up forgetting one of the chargers, one of the batteries, and get to the shoot and really regret it. And having the capacity to charge lots of batteries at once is great to make sure that you don't need to get up in the middle of the night, which just makes you more tired and more stressed and leads to worse results. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I organise all my chargers, and maybe it might inspire you to change something in your system to help you create better. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this useful, and leave me a comment down below if there was anything in particular you liked, and I'll see you in the next one. So I've just finished filming this video. Very thankful for this little air conditioner here. Very helpful because it was getting to about 35 degrees while I was filming that. So it's nice to be sitting here without needing to worry about audio editing. But just spotted this up here. Welcome to Australia. That there is a huntsman spider. Completely harmless, but they can really scare you when you spot them out of the corner of your eye.